Still in Tucson and really having a ball. You'll see a lot of places that we went to Saguaro National Monument again, and we went to San Javier, Mission del Bac, outside south of the city. Show you some sights on that. Also, I went to Miller's Army Surplus Store. Now, I've mentioned this store before about Tucson, and they have so much stuff. It's incredible, all the stuff and how big it is. Myself some hats, all black, of course, but I needed some new hats, and I like them. It was fun going in there. You can try things on. They have hats, they have scarves, they have camping equipment, they have used military equipment, all the clothes and all the backpacks, and of course, the ammo cases, and what else? They have a full line of shoes. They have a full line of hats. They have cordage. They have containers. They have, oh my gosh, got a little bit of Rhythm Nation going on here. I really like this one, yeah. And of course, they have the shamags. And I got a new shamag. It's black and white, so it will fit my color scheme a little bit better for winter. I wear a lot of black in the winter and summer. But I'm going to just say, the shamags that Miller Surplus sells are so different than the shamags that I bought on Amazon online. The feel is so different. The shamags that I bought on Amazon, and I bought a few, they're too slippery. They were slipping around. This shamag feels like that green one that I have and that I really like. I do like these, and I'm just going to say to all of you, if you're near Tucson, if you're in Phoenix, you're near Tucson, I would take the trip down. It's a 2-hour trip from Phoenix. It's a 4-hour trip from Quartzsite. And it just is a really huge surplus store. I've been to other surplus stores across the country. I usually look for them when I go travel. And I have yet to find one as good as this one. Now you can go online, and they're on Facebook. This is not a paid sponsorship. I just like this store. I thought that all surplus stores, Army Surplus, were like this. I assumed that because of the Tucson one that I went to for 40 years, but they're not all equal. So I like my hats. Yes, I like them. And now this one's a little large. I've always been looking for a newsboy hat. This is a newsboy hat. Always have been on the lookout for one of these. It's a little big. I need to alter this so that I could take it in and out easily, because I tried this on. I was wearing one of my wigs. It looked so good with my wig, but the wig had my head a little bit bigger. So if any of you have any suggestions on how to maybe bring this in a little bit, I do know how to sew. I can alter it, but I want to be able to make it bigger very quickly. So yeah, but it's still comfortable. What you think? Yeah, it's sort of this way. It looks like a beret, but I already have a beret. Yeah, I want it to look like a newsboy hat. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Now, I also got this mosquito netting here, and it was only $3.99, and it's just a square. I like this because I like to put a magnet across on the top of my sliding door when I'm out boondocking or just parked at the park at the city. And it keeps the flies and the bees out. The bees here in Tucson really want to get in my van. They're so sweet. I really like bees. I'm not afraid of them, but I just kind of push them out. But they do like to come in. They want to investigate my van. But I got this. I had other like this. This is more of a cloth material. I ordered another kind of netting from Amazon, and it was more like, it was stiff, and I didn't like it. This is cloth, It's 43 inches by 72 inches, so this is going to be more than enough to enclose my sliding door. I bought that, and then I bought a patch. I put it on. I'll wear it at some point. I sewed it onto one of my black sweatshirts that had said security. I just loved it. They have knives. They have weapons. They have a lot of insignia for all of the military divisions, Army, Navy, etc. And they have a lot of clothes, really good t-shirts, good quality t-shirts. What else? A lot of gloves. If you're a nomad, you're going to enjoy this. Oh, and they have a lot of camping dishes and containers, and they have a whole line of cast iron. They have tarps galore. They have tents. It's still a little cold out here. My eyes are watering. So that's where we went. Now, we also went, Paul and I, he wanted to see the food conspiracy, the food cooperative, the co-op. And it's all of this is near 4th Avenue. Of course, the food conspiracy is on 4th Avenue. And it's a historical area of Tucson. So he was fascinated by the food conspiracy. They have a whole wall just of containers of spices and herbs and teas and then coffees. Yeah. I mean, and they're all in alphabetical order. Because of COVID, they've stopped using the spoon method, so you have to kind of shake it out, which is actually really a mess, and it's actually wasting a lot more because it kind of falls over. But I've been going to the cooperative, the food co-op, for years, and that's where I got my spices and my herbs. And the reason it's so cool is because, you know, when you go to the regular grocery store and you buy your herbs and your spices, they come in a container. You might not use them right away, and you might not need that much. But here they have little bags and with little twisties with little tabs on them, and you write what it is and what the number is, so that when they take it up, they can weigh it and they punch in the number and they'll know what you bought. Okay. That way you can just get a smidgen. I got some Chinese 5-spice, some Mediterranean blend spice for like making rice, quinoa, things like that. And what else did I get? I got some lavender. Paul wanted to get something for his van. And then they had these little cloth linen little baggies that, you know, with the string on it, and you can reuse them and wash them. They were for 29 cents. So I got him some lavender. I got me some rose petals, smell really good, and some peppermint and spearmint, and I put them in those little baggies. Yeah, it was fun. He enjoyed it, and I had a ball. It was just like going back in time, being at the cooperative again, the co-op. I do love Tucson, and I mention it, and I always say everything's better in Tucson. Well, I don't know if everything's better, but from what I've seen and traveling, Tucson has some great stuff in it. So if you're here for the winter, and maybe it's not time to go to Quartzsite yet, you don't want to spend all your time in the sandy wind because it's very windy there, and if you spend months there, your skin is going to get sandblasted unless you wear your shemagh across your face, right? You can spend some time in Tucson. Now, I haven't showed Paul Snyder Hill. I believe it probably gets pretty full in the winter, but we need to go see Snyder Hill. It's BLM land right just on the outskirts of Tucson. Easily going into a store within just go down the road. It'd be a small store, but just go to a store. You can pick up if you need water or something like that, yeah. Of all 3 hats, I wonder which one is your favorite. I don't know what this hat is called. It's a military hat. And then this too. I really like this one, yeah. I love this hat. This one fits over my wig, and it also fits over. It's really good with braids because it's kind of thick right there, so this really fits. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. Okay, so Hope you enjoyed this video. We gotta get you out of the car, don't we? Here's the Catalina Mountains.
Saguaros in here, as you'd expect, is just amazing. They're beautiful, all shapes and sizes, arms going every which way. And it's quite something to see, that's for sure.
Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed everything that I offered today on this show. I do call the show because it really is. I like to kind of switch things up and not just have one little teeny subject to deal with. But yeah, I really do enjoy making these videos for y'all. They're fun. And I do like to show what I do. I had somebody mention that I don't do instructional videos anymore, and I've totally disappointed them. I really am sorry, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I like to do certain videos. I like to do what I like to do. But I do think I do switch it up a lot. I might instruct on certain things, or I might just show what's available in the city. So I'm sort of like a travel channel, but I like to show what I buy so that you might give you some ideas. And I do love my coffee chats, and I do like to inspire. I want to read an email though that I got. I just think it was so funny. It did not upset me. Whoever sent me this email, thank you, because it was so amusing. Let me get this email for you. I do get emails from y'all, and they're a lot of fun. And sometimes they make you go, This one was quite amusing. I don't know who it was from. I do get their emails, but I don't know if that's really their true email, because they contacted me through my minivan-lee.com website. And I will read as thus. It's from Beth Sobrodsky. Yes. It says, you're going to love it. Okay. Because I loved it. Don't think I'm complaining. This was actually very amusing. Why do you keep acting as if his van is yours? Yeah, well, yeah. It's not my van, but, isn't that cute? Why do you think Abby is your dog? I don't know. I love her, Mimi, because I love her, and I'm training her. But no, she is Paul's dog. I understand that. You have your own van and need to stop. Isn't that funny? I'm serious. I'm not complaining. But Beth, whoever you are, if that's you, I doubt that's your real name. Yeah, it might be my little stalker I got going on here. Yeah, but I just found it's so amusing. I wanted to share this with you. And then one more, Jared. I'm reaching out to your daughter about this. Me and all my family, we had quite the laugh about this. It's so cute. So thank you, Beth, or your pseudo name, Beth, whoever you are. Thank you so much. I think we all got kind of a laugh about this. But these are things that I get. It's so amusing and it's so hilarious. Do I get upset over this? No, and not anymore. I don't. So if you want to send these to me, keep it up, because we get laughs out of them. We all do. And so, yeah. So I do my wrap up. I do want to mention on Friday will be the podcast, This Nomad Life with Lee and Paul. And we are going to talk about severe depression and how nomads can deal with this and signs of what to look for. And I do mention about YouTubing, and we do mention Lee from Lee and Max and Gabby. And they were both YouTubers, and they both had such a sad ending. And it's just things like this as a YouTuber. And I know Paul's gotten the res already, and he's barely even been in videos, but YouTubers do get the res. I wanted to share this with you because it brought to my mind when we actually recorded the podcast last night, and it'll be up on Friday. So please go to any podcast application format. The biggest ones would be Apple, and then Spotify, Downcast, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and there's a few others where it's on. So just subscribe, and that way on Friday or Saturday or whenever, as soon as you open the application, it will come up, and any new podcast will pop up for you. Now, if you don't have iPhone, of course you probably won't have Apple Podcast, but you can get Spotify, and it is free. You do not have to subscribe to Spotify in order to listen to the music or the podcast or whatever. Now, if you want to download it for later, yes, you do have to subscribe. But other than that, you do not. So everybody, if you don't have some of these other podcast formats, just download Spotify. Good music on there too. So, with that said, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching all the way through. Thanks for listening to my amusements. And I swear, I'm not complaining. I really did think, when I laughed out loud when I read it. So whoever you are, thank you. And I love you guys so much. You guys have a really, really good day. Love you.